Have you ever wondered what it'd be like to run for 36 hours in one go? Well, I'm about to find out. Hi, I'm Shauna, this is Shauna's World. Welcome or welcome back to my channel where I share videos for regular runners sharing the raw, unfiltered journey. I've just arrived at Hope Trail Festival. It is a weekend I've been building up to for a very long time.
Hope Trail Festival is a really unique event. It takes place in a private estate, Newnham Park near Plymouth in my home county of Devon. I pitched up my tent that I was hoping not to have to sleep in, alongside my running pals and a wonderful human who had come to support, and we made a base camp just off the running route. The premise of this event is that runners cover as many 5-mile laps as they can, with options for 12-hour, 24-hour and 36-hour races. You can do this solo or in a relay of teams of up to 8.
I'm doing the 36-hour race solo because I thought if I'm going to go in, might as well go hard. I have no idea what that's going to do to my body. I have never been on my feet for that long, and it's a heat wave at the moment. It's 31 degrees today, starting at 9 p.m. tonight, and it's like mid-afternoon now, so it's hopefully going to cool down quite a lot. But I have been looking forward to this for months and months, and now the day is here and I'm excited to get stuck in, but really nervous.
Every lap starts and finishes in the campsite, where there are also a few food, drink and gear stalls. Logistics and atmosphere felt strong from the outset. Great news for me, as race organisers GB Ultras kindly gifted me a place so I could share honestly with all of you what it's really like, and things were boding well for a positive experience. There was a bit of a queue for registration, and as I moved through it was starting to sink in that I was about to take on something that would likely push my body beyond any limits it had seen before.
Hello, your name please? Shauna Fallon, FALL. Thank you.
Pre-race, I made the most of the campsite food stalls and fueled up with some pizza, and took a moment with my queer runnings pals, Suki and Jace, to celebrate GB Ultra's excellent non-binary inclusion and the fact that we were welcome and celebrated as ourselves, which many racers still haven't caught up with. As the sun started to set and 9 p.m. approached, it was time to head to the start line.
We are about to get going, getting excited. I have the very unfortunate thing that I got chafe on my inner thighs before the race has even started, just from walking here, walking around the site. That does not make me feel good, but I have addressed it as best I can. I'm going to be really on it with applying lube and hoping for the best. Sorry if this is TMI, I haven't even started the race yet, but that's ultra running for you. Let's make this happen. 36 hours, I am coming for you.
Standing on the start line, I knew I was going into this race in a better position than any ultra I've done after a really strong run of training, but that I was also aiming to do something that felt way beyond what my training could truly prepare me for. I had some goals in my head, but I was holding them lightly and putting more intention into having the best time I could and embracing the full Hope experience.
I'll cut the walking out in the beginning. I'm going to run for the slope. See you in 20 minutes time!
There's a hill basically, it's straight out of the start line, so this will be the start of every single loop, and then I'm going to start at a really slow shuffle, trying to keep my heart rate low. Hello. Suki! Quite a lot of congestion on the trail this first part, but I think it'll spread out quite easily because you've got people doing the relay who'll be going a lot faster, and then people like me doing the solo, but I'm just trotting along. Then tomorrow we'll have the 12-hour and 24-hour runners on the course.
The start of the course takes you out of the campsite and into the woods, but the route actually loops back through the campsite further along, so you get a boost of people cheering again.
Okay, just hit a mile and we're not even out of the campsite yet. That feels quite good. I'm really close to the back of the pack and I feel good about it because I'm going slow, and my technique is just to keep going slow, and just to keep moving forward. Having a little walk break already, even though I've just gone a mile, because my plan was at least for the first couple of laps to keep my heart rate under 150, and I was shuffling along and I was still getting to like 170. I don't know if it's the adrenaline, but I really don't want to overdo it early on. My positioning is about keeping going at a low effort for as long as possible, and if that means walking, that means walking. Didn't want to walk this early on. I wanted to at least shuffle the first couple of laps, but even now I've been walking for a while and my heart rate's on 172. I'm just being super cautious because I need to keep moving for a really long time. Right, I got my heart rate down below 140 again. Now I've picked up a little bit of a shuffle again, but really focusing on keeping it low. It's a gorgeous course so far. The sun's going to go down soon, it'll be dark, but this is going to be beautiful tomorrow. It's going to be a really hot day, but at least there's a lot of tree cover. It's really like loads of woodland. Watermelon. This is wonderful, thank you.
That's right.
you. Thank you so much for everything you're doing. I'm always happy with watermelon. How did I just have an aid station break and I was standing still? My heart rate's on 171. Also feel okay, like I don't feel like I'm overexerting myself, and I'd rather listen to my body, but equally I don't have the best interoception, so sometimes I do have to rely on my watch to actually know I might be overexerting myself. Okay, we're under 150 again. 2 miles. We are at 3 miles. Okay, the headlamp is on. I'm really adjusting to the running where there's tree roots in front of me, and with the headlamp kind of it's hard to feel depth where the ground is and where the roots are. 4 miles. So 1 mile to go until the first loop is done. Okay, I've been doing some runner math, and I hope I'm not doing that for 36 hours or I'll lose my mind. But it took me an hour to do 4 miles. So if I did the whole thing at that pace, I'd be able to do 144 miles in 36 hours. I really don't think I will do that though. I mean, I'm going slow, but I'm definitely feeling fresh. I think I will significantly slow as time goes on, but that's quite a nice bit of runner's maths to do. Back in the race village. Here we are, coming up to 1 lap. Okay, that is the first lap done, coming up the biggest hill again for the second time. That feels good, I feel good. I do have a little bit in the way of niggles, my hamstring that's been playing up. I'm feeling really positive. Now we just need to do that about a million more times. Okay, coming in for the end of loop 2. That's 10 miles, we're on 2 hours, 33 minutes. Not so bad. I'm gonna see where I can get some tailwind. Okay, I've just popped back into the tent to restock on gels, and I've got a list here that has everything I might need to do. I've just done anti-chafe. Yeah, just food and gels really at the moment. Okay, gels are restocked. I've got enough for 3 laps this time, and also got some strict waffles. Let's go. So I'm nearly 22k in. Been going 3 hours 40 minutes. I don't feel like I've been going nearly 4 hours. The mind does magical things when you know you're going to be out a really long time. I do feel like I'm still at the start of the run, and I do still feel fresh. Whereas when I go out for a 4-hour run, it feels like a big exhausting thing. Okay, we're coming in for the end of lap 3, 15 miles. This hill gets harder every time as I get a bit more tired. I'm on lap 4 now.
Just juice.
Yes.
Yeah. There's no vodka, no rum.
The aid station near mile 2 had such lovely, joyful volunteers throughout and great snacks, so it was always a boost.
Coming in to the end of lap 4, that's 20 miles. Coming up to 5 laps done, 25 miles. It's 3:45 in the morning, which means the sun will come up quite soon. It's a mess in here. Okay, I'm gonna get some real food and then restock gels. So I'm just having some potatoes, and I'm gonna take the pizza to walk with. Struggling to eat a little bit. My mouth's really dry. We have a dawn sky. It feels good. I feel absolutely elated, on top of the world. I just had 2 slices of pizza, so I'm walking to let that settle a bit. But I'm really feeling good. Like I haven't really felt negative at all during this race so far. And I've just about hit marathon distance. I think I'm walking the entirety of lap 5 because I started just waiting for my pizza to go down before. That's happened now, but I really need a wee. I don't feel like I can run with such a full bladder. Okay, I did manage to nature wee, which I'm glad of. This will be my first time crossing in the light, coming up to 6 laps and 30 miles. So that there is the hill going up that starts every loop. It's about 100 meters of elevation per loop, which is not that much, but add that up over 36 hours, it's quite a lot. But I'm coping fine with the elevation actually. Loop 6 underway. I'm trying to get a bit of a wriggle on, not too much obviously, because I need to preserve myself for the next 27 hours, but it's due to be 29 degrees later today. I found running through the night actually very, very pleasant. So I want to make the most of it before it gets really hot. It's really gonna probably slow me down when the sun comes out. It's interesting, last night when I started, I was really struggling to keep my heart rate low and I was getting a bit obsessed with it. And then I kind of stopped worrying too much, just got on with the night. And it's been really pretty consistently low. You would think it would be picking up, and it's been around about 150 for quite a lot of the time. Okay, just hit 50k. That feels really good. I mean, it's been slow. I'm just under 9 hours, but it's interesting because I don't have a very specific goal for this race. My main goal is to keep moving forward for 36 hours. But when I first signed up, it was kind of my retribution for DNFing because I got timed out of Nice 100k last year, and I really just wanted to get to 100k. Doing that in a timed race, which is a very long time, felt a lot easier. But as it got closer, I really need to think beyond the 100k. And I was talking to my coach about it. She said, you know, that's maybe setting your sights too low, because then when you've hit the 100k, you might be tempted to give up, and making the goal just to keep moving for the 36 hours as much as possible is where the magic will happen. Okay, we are aid stationing. A good chunk of the early part of this race is along a stream, a little river, and you can hear it the whole way. It's just so tempting to jump in, but it's also quite a comforting noise accompanying the run. It's nice to be doing this bit in daylight. I've really struggled at night coming through the woods because there's a lot of roots along the path and I couldn't see, and I kept tripping. I never fell, but I kept tripping.
The light was so beautiful in the early morning, and while the chafe I developed before the race even started was slowly getting louder, I was in a bubble of euphoria.
I can hear in the distance what I think is a muntjac deer. I really can't pick it up from the camera because it's quite far away. Pretty amazing.
The course was very well marked. I didn't have the GPX on my watch and I didn't need it. It was impossible to go wrong, even for the spatially challenged like me. And the camaraderie with other runners was great, with people exchanging "well done, keep goings" on passing each other. But I was always most excited to see my friends Jace and Suki on the course. So here I was chasing Jace down to yell "well done."
Just hit 55k done, which is the furthest I've gone in training this time around. So it's all into the unknown from here. Coming up to 7 laps, 35 miles. Let's do this. Breakfast is a very sugary Belgian waffle. So I'm past 60k now and not even a third of the way through time-wise. Obviously I'm slowing down and I'm gonna probably slow down more the longer I go on. But if 60k and less than a third, it's not really impossible that I get to 100 miles. Oh God, that felt such imposter syndrome saying that out loud. I would really, really like that. I have never even considered entering a 100-mile race because I just thought it was something my body wouldn't be capable of, or that I wouldn't have the capacity to train for that. And maybe I was right. Maybe my body will give up before then, but it's not outside the realms of possibility. Just finishing up lap 8. I just stopped to get a double espresso to keep me going. I'm not feeling great, and I've been feeling great the entire time so far, but I'm feeling a little bit dizzy, a little bit sick, a little bit headachy. I'm really focusing on hydrating, so I don't think it's that. Just keeping going. The 12-hour race has started now, and that means it's 9 AM. 12 hours since I started. A third of the way to the 36 hours. To be honest, I haven't got much further since in the last hour since I said I was at 60. I'm only on 65k now. I don't mind. I'm like not feeling good at all, so I'm just focusing on moving forward. Coming in at snail's pace, but this is 9 laps finished. I tried to sort out chafe. I feel like it's a little bit better, but it's not great. But I will say I'm feeling like all the things that are hard, but I'm still smiling and I'm still really grateful to be out here. So I'm heading out to my 10th lap, so that will be 50 miles when I finish this one. That'll be the furthest I've ever run before in one go. This is hard and I'm getting frustrated. I'm still feeling really grateful to be out here. I'm still trying to smile as much as I possibly can, but I'm frustrated I can't run. Like the chafe is really bad and I just can't. My feet are also not great. I feel like having a cry, but I'm just gonna try and turn my brain around a little bit. I just heard the countdown go for the 24-hour race setting off, so it's midday now. So that means all the races are going to be on the course until 9 PM tonight. So it might get quite busy, but hopefully it'll be good vibes. It's taking me about 10-15 minutes to eat a gel every time because my mouth and my stomach are repelling them at this point. I have had so many, but I will say I've been on point with my nutrition. Like I've set nutrition reminders on my watch and I've been on it every half hour. We are coming up to 10 laps, 50 miles. Okay, I just had a really long break, had a sit down, changed my socks, and had some coffee and some food and some drink and a rest, and my feet are actually looking better than they're feeling, but the chafe has gotten really bad. I'm currently waddling. Living the dream, thank you.
So much love and gratitude for spectators spraying water pistols from the course in this heat wave.
Okay, I've managed to pick up a bit of a shuffle again. I really thought I'd be walking the whole of the rest of it, so this feels good. I don't know how long it'll last, but I'm making the most of it. Coming into the end of the 11th lap, so 55 miles done.
The heat was getting ridiculous, but the cap dunked in water is always a win.
Okay, just past the 18-hour point, so the halfway point in time, 87.8k. Yeah, maybe that 100 miles isn't completely out of reach, but with how slow I'm going, I think I just want to let go of it. I've definitely slowed down so much. And I picked it up a bit, but it was short-lived. I do love this course though. It's a really beautiful course. Lots of tree cover, such a hot day. Like, I really enjoyed the temperature running through the night. It was like absolutely perfect, probably like 19, 20 degrees, but today is just so hot. And not that I'm massively looking forward to tonight again as well, because the technicalness of parts of the trail is tough. Pancakes, been one of the best bits of fuel I've had so far, bringing me a lot of joy. I just hit 90k. It feels good, you know. I should get to 100 before too long, and that's been my life goal for a really long time. It's funny, is there's really good camaraderie on the course, like really good support. Everyone's like checking in with each other and supporting each other, but anytime someone asks me what my target distance is or how many laps I'm on, I get so protective of it. 12 laps done, 60 miles. Oh, it's so hard.
Can we just take a moment for how fast this runner is passing me? I think she might have been a relay runner though.
That was so nice. My friend just stopped by, and she just within 2 minutes of getting to site found me between loops. She bought me a nice coffee, and then she'd brought a can of chilled coconut water. And honestly, if someone had asked me what I wanted for the shop, coconut water wouldn't have even crossed my mind, but this is the perfect thing. I love coconut water, so very happy. The chafe is bad, and I'm finding myself waddling so much, and then I overheard the people behind me having a conversation about whether they thought I'd chat myself because I was waddling so much, and then I just turned around and yelled chafe. I've now made it to my first ever 100k. I have set my sights on 100k even before I started ultra running again, when I signed up for my first 50k 4 years ago. And here I am. I'm so thrilled to have got to 100k, and I've still got 15 and a half hours left. I'm just going to keep going, see what happens. Coming up to 13 laps done, 65 miles.
I'd seen ultra runners brush their teeth mid-race before. My idol, Colt Needs Water, does it. This was my first time partaking. After all those gels and sweets, it was transformational. The ultimate palate cleanser, and made me feel fresh.
I also picked up my poles, game changer. I have been going without them just because I like to have my hands free to do lots of different things. But for going into the night, I wanted to have my poles. I tripped a lot last night and it was fine, but I'm going to be a lot more tired tonight, so I want to be careful. Just hit 24 hours, so yeah, it's 9 p.m. now, and that is 2/3 of the race done, and I'm on just under 110 kilometers. So I'm just gonna hustle for the last 12 hours and see how far I get. Just coming in for the end of lap 14, 70 miles. So the 12-hour lot will be finished or finishing soon, because we're past 9 o'clock, which means the course should clear up a little bit. I've been really struggling with this chafe. I don't want to get too graphic because too much information, but I have promised to share the raw unfiltered journey. So the issue I'm having, I have chafe like where my leg meets my torso, like right on the line. Every single lap nearly I've needed to pee afterwards, and then the pee like irritates the chafe, and then it's like burning for the next like 3-4 miles, and I'm only okay for the last mile before it all happens again. It's hard. Coming up to 15 laps and 75 miles. Okay, coming up to 16 laps done, 80 miles. Really feeling it. So that's 17 laps done, 85 miles. I've got about 5 hours to go. I won't make it to 100. Just setting off for lap 18. This might be the last one I do. I might get to 19. I'm feeling really fragile, but I've just filled up my water and my carb mix, and I'm gonna just take it slow.
That second night was tough. While my actual leg muscles felt surprisingly strong, the soles of my feet were so tender and the chafe was horrific. My mind couldn't settle. I was tired and a bit scared of everything. I couldn't even listen to an audiobook because my mind was feeling so heightened.
I'm really starting to flag. The chafe is really bad, but still going after all this time. I'm really dizzy now. I'm actually feeling pretty off my head just from 2 nights of no sleep and being on my feet. I really wanted to do one more loop after this and get up to 95, but actually if I still feel like this when I get to the lap, I don't think it's really safe for me to be out feeling like this. I feel so spaced out.
The sleep deprivation was making my brain question reality, and with a history of psychosis, including a relapse earlier this year, I wanted to be careful. While I wasn't psychotic or even hallucinating, I was starting to think I was experiencing concepts no one else could comprehend and that there are no existing words for, which is a psychosis warning sign for me.
Okay, I'm coming up to 90 miles completed, 18 laps. There is a chance I'll do another one, but I think this might be it.
If I could have got to 100 miles, I would have pushed on, but knowing 95 would be my limit in the time frame, I was unsure whether a final lap was wise.
Sorry?
18 laps, yeah?
I'd gone back to the tent to decide if I'd come back out for a final lap, but crashed out, so 18 laps and 90 miles it was. I came back to get a medal, but in my fragile state, I convinced myself I couldn't get a finisher's photo because I'd already changed my top after the race. But I did make it to the awards and was delighted to experience a full non-binary podium, when usually I've been the only non-binary runner in races I've done. I got to see my friend Suki take third place with 14 laps and 70 miles. Jace come in second with 17 laps and 85 miles.
And taking the first place trophy with 18 laps, it was Sierra Thorne.
And I was honoured to take the win with my 90 miles.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Huge shout out to GB Ultras for giving equal recognition across gender categories. It's not about the trophy, although I will say that's nice. To me, it's about other non-binary runners seeing representation, seeing there is a place for them in trail running, and that there are races where they're welcomed exactly as they are. It was also one of the most inclusive races I've taken part in for ability. 1 lap means you're a finisher, so whether you run 5 miles or 125 miles, everyone can race together, and the relay options help that. I felt nothing but positivity from all the other runners and the volunteers, and I'm so proud to have got to 90 miles when the furthest I'd ever been before was 50 miles. I know I maybe could have got to 100 if my mind hadn't gone a bit wobbly at the end, but I made the decisions I made with the knowledge and the energy I had at the time, so that is just how my day unfolded, and I have no regrets. The big thing is, now I don't think 100 miles is completely out of reach, so I have put that on my radar after always thinking it was beyond me. My legs felt strong throughout, which tells me training paid off this year. Chafe and feet were the lessons I learned, so I will not be leaving prevention until right before the race next time. Hope Trails 36 left me with 100% race satisfaction, but knowing that I have more to give is the perfect combo because I got everything I needed from race day, but I'm also itching to get back one day for that 100-mile buckle. If you enjoyed watching this adventure, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to follow along the journey. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!